Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope all you are good. I am Tipu from here. I am also good. Today we are going to do another experiment with ESP32 and MQTT. Last time I showed you how we can send data from ESP32 to MQTT broker, and we use the MQTTX desktop broker to visualize the data. But today we are creating our own dashboard and we are using MySQL database to store the data. Okay, so today workflow will be like that. So our ESP32 client send the data from device to mosquito and then Python MySQL, then dashboard. Okay, and if we toggle the web dashboard LED, then it will first goes to the mosquito broker and then ESP32 and then our LED will blink. Okay, so that's it, and for that we need a hardware. Okay, so this is our hardware in this experiment, and this is a simple ESP32. You can use any ESP32, and we will use the built-in LED to blink our LED, and we are simulate the temperature and humidity data. Okay, we are randomly give the value from 20 to 30, and like that we are generating the sensor value, and if you want you can use any temperature humidity sensor here, so no problem. And let's go for the code. Okay, this is the code, and you can see this is the exactly same code as my previous video, and today we are just change the MQTT broker here. This is my MQTT broker, mqtt.iotby.io. You can use this MQTT broker because it is public, and the port is 1883, and we have to change the Wi-Fi name and the password. Okay, change as your Wi-Fi name and password, and all are the same. Our topic telemetry is how to send the sensor data, ESP3201 data, ESP3201 command will listen the command, the LED command, and the last will, this is the status. Okay, and it is the same as my previous video, but I just review once. We will send the data from the interval, there is 15-second interval. Okay, this is the 15-second interval, and we will send the device ID after millis and the Wi-Fi RSS. Actually this is the Wi-Fi strength, and this is the temperature and dynamic data. This is a simulated data. You can use any temperature and humidity sensor like DST22 or DST11. Okay, no problem. This just you have to change is with this real sensor value. Okay, so our temperature data is random 15 to 30, and our humidity data is random 40 to 80. Okay, so we just make a JSON and we publish the date, publish topic. That's it. And we need to create a database, okay, to store the data. So you can see this is our database. I already installed the database in my broker, in my server. You can use any server, your Linux PC or Raspberry Pi or the VPS if you want. Okay, I make a complete blog how you can install the MySQL on VPS server or any Linux server. I will put this link in the description. Please read the first if you don't have the MySQL database installed. Okay, and you can see my database name is Sense Hub, and I have a table name. This is MQTT data. Okay, so this is the table, and you can see this is the table, and ID, device ID, it is the device ID, temperature, this is the coming from temperature, humidity, this is the humidity, and uptime, how much time our device is actually up, and the RSS value and the timestamp. Okay, when the data is coming. So this is our simple database, and I hope I will put all the command, all the database SQL in the description or in the GitHub, so you can easily download this SQL query and you can run on your MySQL. Okay, so that's it. I have installed the MySQL workbench, so this is the workbench interface. So this is our database, and we also need a Python code. Okay, to visualize the data. This is our Python code. This is the Flask code. Actually, I am using the Python Flask framework to getting the data from our MQTT, and then we are process the data like this. we are extracting the data, device, temperature, unity, uptime analysis, and we are coming this data in my database. Okay, you can see I will insert the data in the database, and then we are uh, create a simple web dashboard to visualize the data. Okay, our web dashboard is index.html, and I hope I will put all the code and all the things in the GitHub, so you can easily download this and you can run. Okay, no problem. Okay, before going that further, we need to change some config here. Okay, so the host, user, password, and database, you can see the host is the local host, and you have to give your host if your database and the Python code running in the same PC, same VPS, then the host would be localhost, user, the database username, and the password is the database password. Okay, and the database scheme name is sense hub, and if you change this, then you have to put your own database name. Okay, so that's it. This is the config. If anything is wrong here, your database will not connect with this data. Okay, it's cannot insert the data, so it is very careful, and you have to put your host, username, password, and database. This is the interface of the VPS server, and you can see my code is app.py, and let's run the code. I will put all the code in the description in the GitHub app.py and run. Okay, you can see my code is running on this one. So already I have browser, and this is our code. This is our dashboard. Okay, so if I refresh this one, so this is the live dashboard we are just create. Okay, I will give you the HTML code also, so you can understand this, and you can see if I open, you can see I just reset the ESP32, and it is connected to the Wi-Fi, and we will check our data are live or not. Let's check. So it is connected to the Wi-Fi, and you can see, and publishing data to uptime 15, and you can see our data is also live. Data update 15-second uptime, temperature 15, and you can see temperature is 15, humidity is 57%, and the device ID is 001 and 001, and you can see our graph is also changing. Okay, and we already discussed that our data first saved in the MySQL database, then it is updated on the dashboard. Okay, so here I just make a filter to set the live data, the first 1 hour data, and the first 24 hours data. Okay, so I already test some data, so this is the huge data in the database, but we are selecting the live data. Okay, and now we will test the turn on and turn off the LED. Okay, so I just click on the turn on LED, and you can see our ESP32 built-in LED just blink on, turn on, and if we click the turn off LED, and you can see our ESP32 built-in LED is turn off, and you also see in the Arduino IDE monitor that message I have turned. Yes, this is the subscribe topic, and the message is on, and second message is this is the pub topic for subscribing, and this is the turn off. Okay, so this is the turn again, turn on and turn off. Okay, this is the simple web dashboard we just built, and you can see it is perfectly working. The graph is all automatic updating without refresh the data, refreshed the page, and that's it. You can make any type of your sensor to make it live. Okay, so that's it for today. Next time we will add more feature in our MQTT. Okay, so thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please subscribe my channel.